Welcome back to the Superconscious Heart. This is the third session of the first day.
So, Seal, you're going to share a little bit about your perspective of the energy work that you were doing.
Oh, thank you. I always want to give everyone enough time to land before we get too heady and discuss about what we have seen, what we have experienced. So staying in the experience is always priority. So in my perspective, when the guides start to work on a larger group of people, and I've worked at the same time on multiple thousand people at the same time, what happens is that there is an energetic field that I perceive right in front of me, and in this field I can almost see every single individual that is established within this field. And when they start working, they start accessing every single individual and the adjustments that need to be done on every single individual. So that when the energy flows, wherever it's not flowing, they make adjustments, alignments. And that's mostly like on the energetic level first. And as they do all of these adjustments and alignments very quickly, I can start to see that there is even more energy flowing, and this orb-like construct that is the field becomes more vibrant and more solid and more bright. And eventually it's somehow stabilized and the energy is flowing, and then they fuel it even with more frequency, more energy, and then there is a lifting of the entire orb to a higher frequency. And that's normally when most people pass out. That's normally when the conscious mind is like, oh, high frequency, just I'm gonna turn off. And it's very interesting. Once it's established in its place in a higher plane, it stays there for as long as possible. And that is like the silent phases normally. In the silent phases, it's rare for us, if we're not trained, to hold that high frequency for a very long period of time. But with the assistance of them and with the field carrying everyone upwards, it's almost like we're in a vessel that holds us at a high frequency for as long as possible. And I think the guides have shared many times that the more we get attuned and accustomed to this high frequency and holding ourselves in the high frequency, the more our capacity grows to hold more light, more love, more presence. Something happens. There's a stretching of our energetic muscles, if you want to say so. This is in a nutshell what was being done earlier, and it had very much a preparatory aspect to it for the whole 4 days.
For me, what you just described kind of explains what I felt, because it was like my consciousness went higher than I've actually ever felt it go before. And I knew that like it was effortless. Like I could just, the question becomes, how much can you allow?
And I think that's part of the process, is over these days just gently allowing more and more. Effortlessly is the key. And I've noticed in the past that so many people have been wanting to get it, and the very wanting, the kind of the subtle mental tension that's created with that actually gets in the way. So Algazar stresses again and again, nothing to do, just relax, just allow. And the changes begin to happen all by themselves with this incredible support that's available from all these guides in ways that we don't even sense sometimes. Because sometimes the energy work that's happening is above our current level to perceive it.
Absolutely.
But the effects of it we notice.
It's fascinating how it happens beyond the ability of the conscious mind to comprehend. But what I've also noticed is that the more we go into these spaces, the more our consciousness is able to perceive those spaces as well that are happening on the higher frequency plane. So it's almost like beyond what I'm perceiving on this human plane, I'm perceiving other things at the same time on higher planes. And it becomes a mishmash of both at the same time. Do you guys know what I mean, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what Alcazar has been talking about these last couple of years, is this superconscious self. And the way he's described it is that the real you is the superconscious self. This human part is just a small part of who we are. And he actually describes it as the physical body is a bit like an avatar in a computer game. So for those that are not too old to understand this process, in these computer games you create for yourself a little person and you give them different skills and abilities, different tools, and then they work in the computer game and they reach another level and so on. Well, Alcazar says that this humanness is your avatar for your superconscious self, for the real you. And this superconscious is wanting to experience through the physical body, through the humanness. And so what we're calling about ascension and reaching that state of enlightenment is really raising our vibration, raising our frequency, so that more of the real us, the real me, can come into the body. And so more consciousness happens, more awareness happens, and with that, you're naturally more creative in this reality. And Alcazar stresses abundance on all levels. And so he's talking about abundance of love, abundance of financial security, and above that, like plenty to share, abundance of friendship, abundance of freedom,
abundance of intuition,
abundance of healing abilities. There's all these different things that start to happen as you allow, from a human point of view, as you allow your vibration to permanently raise, your consciousness to raise. But from your superconscious self, it's as you allow more of the real you to come into this avatar, this body.
Yeah. And Asil, as you were describing like these levels of our conscious perception, the humanness kind of mingling with this like larger part of us, I get this image of a waterfall, like standing at the bottom of a waterfall, and we're aware of what's like the water that's actually like hitting us, but our awareness can actually be with the top of the water as it goes to that pool and that other level.
What's fascinating is when the mind is so convoluted with thoughts and in daily operations and navigating this human plane, or when the heart is filled with unprocessed emotions, unexpressed emotions, those two combined can actually shut that off, that superconscious self's ability to be present in this human experience at the same time, being able to perceive it from a grander perspective. That's why when in these sessions, when the frequency is so high, even if you try to formulate a thought, you couldn't. I don't know if you guys tried. Like, you try to put a thought together, but it's just like disappears. It dismantles right away. And that is the power of staying in a high frequency field. It's the mind and the emotional heart cannot get in the way of this divine connection, of this divine presence.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, I hope all of you are having fun out there. Let us know through the chats how you're doing and how we're doing.
So what Alcazar's been stressing over these last couple of years is that it's about becoming your superconscious self, about allowing that process to happen. And one thing which is really challenging for the mind initially is this concept that there's nothing to do. We've been trained for lifetimes to think that we have to do in order to receive. We have to go to work. We have to work hard to earn the money to buy whatever it is we want. And there's not enough money, and there's not enough time, and there's not enough, and not enough, and not enough. And so our whole focus becomes very 3D. We are trying to do what Alcazar is guiding in the processes of becoming superconscious, is connecting us to the energy that's always there. Spirit's energy is always there. And so in these workshops, we intensify that experience so it becomes very tangible. But the intention is to support each one of us knowing it and then feeling it most of the time, more and more in our daily lives. And so this becoming super conscious process, which we're focusing on the heart center in this gathering, this is the real process of awakening, of becoming enlightened. And that's what we're all doing. And we're all doing it at different speeds. And some people might appear to be going backwards, but even going backwards sometimes is preparing to go forwards. So it's about just really being as present as possible and consciously inviting the experience of these subtle energies more and more into your life, inviting the guidance more and more into your life, inviting your superconscious, which communicates to you through your intuition. So it's inviting more of your intuition and allowing and following more of your intuition. So, shall we move on?
Yes, let's move into a meditation.
So we're going to do a meditation with the Stargate structure. And Jules and I will start that process off. And then part way through, we're going to invite Alcazar to come and actually... we're going to invite a seal to come and and be inside the Stargate and to transmit some energy from inside. And we would expect that you then notice that amplification of the energy that the Stargate will create. Okay?
So, I would invite everyone to take a moment to shift your awareness into the field. Make yourself comfortable. You can be seated or laying down. Let yourself be at the maximum relaxation. And we're going to move into the meditation.
So Jules and I are going to stand up and work with the Stargate. So, as we guide this meditation, Jules and I are just simply standing with this structure and very gently, without thought, we're just allowing our bodies just to connect into the energetic of the structure, and then just allowing the body to move. So we're not really doing anything, we're just connecting and allowing. And Alcazar will come through both Jules and myself and guide the meditation.
So closing the eyes if you haven't already. And beloved ones, we are with you. We invite each and every one of you to allow the muscles, the cells, the fabric of your physical being to unwind. Just the intention and the imagining that all the tension is simply receding, and with the relaxation, a greater receptivity. a greater ability to interface with the non-physical. And so we ask each one of you again to ask inside for the energy of the earth, Gaia, to come up into your body, into your energy field.
So we call for the energy of the earth to connect with each and every one of us right now.
And your earth has a consciousness. You are in her energy field constantly. Can you invite your Gaia to connect with you on a deeper level right now? Can you invite the earth's energy to truly connect with you? Very good.
No effort is needed, just the intention.
Simply a deepening of your presence, a deepening awareness of the potential for these energetics to interface with your humanness. Very good. And so now we invite each one of you to again ask inside for an etheric stargate to form around you and to activate. And so we call for the presence of an etheric stargate, visualizing it, sensing it, forming around you. And now inviting it to activate and vibrate at a strong 12th dimensional frequency band, a 12th dimensional level of vibration.
So each one of us asking inside for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your etheric stargate.
We call for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in all the etheric stargates.
And as you do this, just visualize, be aware that you are connecting to thousands of people around the world in their moment of now, in this moment of now. Whenever or wherever we are all connecting into this meditational moment, this global meditation. And so as you relax into this 12th dimensional energy field, again you become more sensitive to the subtle energies that are available. And there are 2 star families who work very often with the Stargate, who wish to come in this meditation, who wish to send energies through the Stargate grid around the world, through your etheric Stargate to each one of you. And they are the Pleiadians and the Arcturans, who are already holding an energy field as part of this gathering.
And so we ask each one of you to invite the Pleiadian and Arcturan star families to bring their presence closer.
And so we invite a stronger energetic of the Pleiadians and the Arcturans, and just feel, because as we ask, they respond. You may notice a little tingling or an increase of the energetic pressure around you, however you perceive it. And so the Pleiadians and the Arcturans would like to send an energetic transmission to each and every one of us, working with you individually. And this transmission is going to assist you in connecting more deeply with your superconscious self. This is a process of awakening. It is a process of becoming aware of the greater picture, the greater reality. And so, as the Pleiadians and Arcturans send an energy to you, there is nothing to do just to simply feel, sense what is occurring for you. Because each and every one of you are unique, special, in your own way, you will feel these energies coming to you in the most appropriate way for you in this moment. So for some of you, the energies will be quite strong. For others, very subtle. And for some, the energies will be so fine that they are imperceptible with your normal senses. But the energies will be there, working with you, however you sense them. And so, again, just simply be totally comfortable and relaxed. And we ask the Pleiadians and the Arcturians to start sending the transmission to each and every one of us right now. And so, an energy is beginning to come to you. Very often, it is very gentle at first, and after a few moments it gets more tangible, gets stronger. But again, allowing it to be exactly as it is, as it comes to you, without particular expectation, not trying to change anything, simply being relaxed and allowing. The Pleiadians and Arcturians often work in this way through the Stargate system. And this energetic is simply, in a sense, caressing your human soul. It's as it vibrates you on a very subtle level. It's realigning you to the potential of knowing your superconscious self more deeply. How this affects each individual is very unique to the individual. But it is allowing for the possibility that the mind can open and welcome a new understanding of the greater reality. An understanding that you are indeed a universal being. You are a superconscious being. And you, as a superconscious being, have never been born. You will never die. You are experiencing right now what it is like to play in a third dimensional reality, to experience through a third dimensional body. This whole reality is created for you to experience. It is created from the quantum field. This reality, as some of your scientists have said, as some of your spiritual teachers have said, this reality is an illusion. And as your Albert Einstein said, this reality is an illusion, but a very persistent one. For your human part, this is very real. For your superconscious part, there is an understanding of its illusory nature. So why is this important? It is important to understand that if you can connect to your superconscious self, which is the energetic that the Pleiadians and Arcturians are bringing to you in order to support, if you can connect more consciously to your superconscious self, which exists in the quantum field, and if this reality is maintained by the quantum field, then you can, through your superconscious, start creating a different reality for yourself here in the physical body, in your physical reality. See if you can grasp that understanding. If you can connect to your superconscious self, then you can start to create in this reality in a far more effective way. And this is why we are saying, when you become superconscious, you can create abundance on all levels in your life. This is where we wish to guide you. And so, as the Pleiadians and Arcturans very slowly, very gently bring the transmission to a close, simply feeling self, tune in to your energy right now. Notice the vibration in your energy field. Some of you might find that your vibration has actually become finer, more subtle perhaps, after this transmission from the Pleiadians and Arcturans. So just notice your vibration, however it is right now.
And we give you the image of letting go. And as you let go, you realize that there was a subtle level of tension. And as you let go of this subtle level, it is almost a levitation. Almost as if your energy field is uplifting, up-leveling. So just allowing self to float, allowing your energy body to float, to levitate, just allowing this beautiful sensation of being an integral part of the quantum field. Nothing to do. Letting go of any effort, floating in the quantum field, feeling self as this energetic being, as this super consciousness. And there is a group consciousness known as the Masters of Xenon. Xenon in your Greek refers to a visitor or a guest. The Masters of Xenon are non-physical beings who come to prepare planetary civilizations such as your own for the ascension process, for the awakening into new perceptions of who you truly are. This happens through your intuition. It happens through your direct channel to spirit, to the beyond. And so the Masters of Xenon come to assist your humanness, your physical vessel, your DNA, in being more receptive to your intuitive pathways, a broadening, a deepening, an opening of your intuition. If you would like this, we invite you to ask inside for the presence of the Masters of Xenon.
we call for the presence of the Masters of Zen-on. And just feel, here they come, feeling the energy around you subtly changing as they bring their energy into this global meditation in this moment of now.
And the Masters of Zen-on begin a transmission for your intuitive capacities to open to deeper, higher, broader levels, starting now. Nothing to do. Be aware of your awareness in the quantum field.
And so you might sense, again, just a very subtle energy bathing you. An energy designed to assist you in recognizing the communication from your superconscious self, which comes to you through your intuition. The intuition has many pathways. It can come to you as a feeling. It can come to you as a thought. For some people, it comes to them as a vision. It can come in these and other ways. And so, as the Masters of Zen-on gently bathe you in their energy field, they are supporting the brain-mind mechanism in opening up to those subtle energies, those quiet energies of the intuition. The intuition has been made in the past. It has been made into something that is not true, is not real. The reason for this was that the feminine, the woman, is far more intuitive than the man. And so in the past, the male dominance did not wish to have this feminine influence bringing through a truth, bringing through understandings that the male could not receive so easily. And so it was made to be untrue. You're told, oh, your intuition is just your mind making things up. Beloveds, your intuition is the voice or the message from your superconscious self to your human self. Your intuition is the greater you, assisting, guiding you. So it is time to listen. It's time to follow, time to trust your intuition.
And beloveds, your intuition can start to have an almost reflective quality. We have said your intuition is the voice of your superconsciousness. Can you take a moment to really feel into this? An intuitive hit comes unexpectedly into your awareness, and it carries with it far more than information. It carries with it the spark of that connection to your superconsciousness. It is as if you are seeing not only what your intuition is showing you here in this reality, but you are also seeing in the rear view mirror of your intuition the reflection of your superconsciousness, the emanation source of that intuition.
And so, beloved ones, know that you are this vastness, and have the intention over these days of relaxing into a deeper connection with your superconscious self as we bring the energies of your superconscious heart to you, as we energize that potential within you. And so now we are going to ask this one Asil to bring his energy, his presence, into the stargate. So as he slowly moves the body, if indeed the body can move right now, which, okay. So we are going to ask each one of you just to really allow yourself to focus on your heart center. Just focusing on your heart center. So, allowing this heart center to be the focus of your awareness, the focus of your sensitivity. Feel your heart. When you bring your awareness there, you are energizing your heart. When you bring your awareness there, you are energizing your heart. And so now, again, just be aware of the energy field around you and within you. And now we are going to invite this one Asil to bring through an energetic that will assist each and every one in opening to a deeper vibration of love, a deeper vibration of heart energy. And so, beloveds, just feel, being aware of the energy field around you, as well as the energy within your heart. And let us say this: the sensations can be very different from that which you may imagine. We see that many people are feeling a pressure which could be perceived as a heaviness within your heart or heart center. This is perfectly okay. As the energy in your heart center grows, it might even feel a little strange. It is like using a muscle in a way that you haven't used it before. It almost aches. It might even seem as if it is being stretched beyond its capacity. It is not. But the sensation can be a little strange. But also be aware of the energy around you, the energy in the field around you. That energy in the field is acting almost like a magnet. It is almost like it is drawing an expansive energy of the heart. And some of you might have noticed that just a moment ago the energy shifted. So this magnetic energy around you is almost like it magnetizing in all directions. The opening and expanding of your heart center. So being relaxed, nothing to do just being an observer, so to speak, an observer of the energetic that is happening within you and around you. Very good. And as we have said, even though we are focusing on the heart is your center. And so, as we work with the energetic of your heart, the energetic of your whole physicality, the energetic of the whole of your energetic bodies, they too are affected, touched, adjusted by this energetic of love. And so we invite you now to bring your awareness again to your heart center. Imagine that your inner vision, your inner eyes are looking at your heart center, the center of your chest. Just visualize that. Imagine your inner eyes looking at your heart center. And as you look there, as you focus there, you are energizing that center. And now ask your heart to radiate the vibrations of love that are in your heart center. Ask your heart to radiate to every cell of the body. You don't have to know how. Just inviting the heart to radiate these frequencies of love to every cell in the body. Just the intention, just the asking. And when you do this, just notice how the body feels. Can you sense the cells responding? Can you sense a kind of tingling or energetic happening within the body as your heart radiates love to every cell? Love is a balancing, harmonizing energy. The frequencies that you are receiving right now, the energy that you are radiating from your heart with your intention to every cell of the body, these are balancing energies. They bring the cells back into harmony. Harmony within the cells, within the body, is that which you call healing. And so right now, if you are allowing, there is an alignment to a higher functioning that is happening on a cellular level. Do not try and direct the energy. Simply relax into it. Simply relax into it. Very good. Staying present, staying aware of the subtle energies within and around you. Nothing to do. Nothing to do.
And we invite you again to feel the energy of Gaia. Feel your earth also emanating a kind of beingness. Can you feel this? Your earth is responding to the energetic changes the transformations that are happening through your involvement with these transmissions. Feel the energy of your earth. She is acknowledging you.
It is no accident that we are here on this island of Maui. It is part of the ancient lands of Lemuria. It holds an energy, an ancient energy, when those who lived there lived in harmony with the earth, lived in harmony with each other. This ancient energy is held here in these islands. And so we are going to ask each one of you right now to invite into this global meditation the energies of Lemuria, the energies of balance within self and within community, within humanity.
And so we call for the energies of ancient Lemuria.
And feel the Lemurian energies gently, very gently coming in to this global meditation. Just feel. It is almost like a nurturing energy, almost like a divine balance between the male and the feminine. Feeling that soft energy, that energy of ancient Lemuria. But also here in the Hawaiian Islands is the energy of the new, of the now, the energies of Pele, the goddess, Pele, who is creating new land through the volcano. New land is being created. New potential is being created. And so we are going to ask each one of you, in fact it is already happening, but we ask each one of you to ask inside for the energy, the power of creation that Pele holds. We ask you to invite Pele and her power of creation to come to you so that you can be empowered with your new creation.
We call forth the power and the presence of Pele.
And feel her, this raw, creative energy. Pele, the powerful goddess. Feel her. Feel her energy. Invite her support. For she can assist you in creating a new reality that we are intending to support you all in throughout these days as you open to a new level of your superconscious heart.
The new often requires the burning up, the releasing, the dissemination of the old, the total release alchemically from your field. The goddess Pele can assist you in burning away that which is needing to be released. Allow this, feel as it is already occurring for so many of you. Offer up that which is wishing to be released into this powerful field. Allow it and feel it gently now, moving out of your field, moving out almost as if it is disintegrating. Very good. Nothing to do, just the intention. Staying present, releasing.
And so, beloved ones, once more, just being aware of being aware. Recognizing your awareness, honoring your awareness, loving self for being part of this process, loving self for giving yourself this gift. Nothing to do. As we move through these days together, there will be a gentle transition happening for each and every one of us. A gentle movement into a new reality. A gentle movement into more of a heart-based way of living. We invite you to relax into that potential. You do not have to know how that will be. In fact, it is best not to know, because knowing is something that you create from your past experiences. This will be a new reality if you can allow it. Yeah. So, in these last moments of today's gathering, we invite you just to recognize the timelessness of this experience. We invite you just to realize the many levels and layers of support that are available to each one of us. Very good. Very good. Very good. Be in this stillness. Be in this silence. And we are going to ask this one, Julianne, to connect to the energies of the unicorns whom she channeled. And the unicorns communicate very often just in sounds. So we ask each one of you to ask inside for the presence of the unicorns.
We call for the presence of the unicorn realms. These are higher dimensional beings. They hold purity. And so feel where in your field these sounds vibrate. you. Feel the field. Nothing to do.
Relaxing into the stillness that the unicorns bring with these sounds. And so, beloved ones, as we gently bring this day to a close, we invite you to really feel your presence in the body, to really feel your body, and to feel the vibration of your energy within the body. Feeling your energy field. And we invite you to be gentle on yourselves for the rest of the day, if it is daytime for you, or to have a beautiful, peaceful sleep if you're going to bed soon. So we thank you for your participation, and we look forward to joining you again tomorrow to continue this journey together.